What's up, Elevator? Coach Brian here. Welcome to today's episode. This episode is called Unlocking Your Destiny, Defining Your Purpose. Just giving you a little heads up, I'm doing things a little bit different in this episode. As with the last few episodes, I'm outside of the office. Today, I am actually inside of my Tesla. The last few episodes, I was inside of my truck. I have the windows down. I'm outside. It's like 89 degrees right now, and I love this. I love this time of year. I actually am also trying out a new microphone system. So this is my first time you are listening to me over a new microphone system. I bought this new microphone system. I'm still going to use the old one, but I bought this new one because I have some interviews lined up, and this happens to be like a dual wireless system. And so I thought this might come in handy as I'm inviting guests onto the show to give some value to you. Speaking of value, let's go ahead and get into today's episode. Today's episode, like I said a little bit ago, is called Unlocking Your Destiny, Defining Your Purpose. In this episode, what I'm going to do is I'm going to answer 3 questions that I'm asked pretty often when people find out that I'm a success coach. And before I labeled myself a success coach, those of you who have been with me for the last 4 years, you may have seen me label myself as a purpose and confidence coach before. Now I'm a success coach. I still work with people in purpose and confidence as part of getting them to their definition of success. But these 3 questions are asked for me. And these questions are, question number 1 is, what does it mean to have a sense of purpose in life? Question number 2 is, how does purpose differ from goals and ambitions? And question number 3 is, why is it important for individuals to find their purpose? Elevator, before I dive into this episode, please click that like button and smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the tips that I release each week. All right, let's go ahead and dive into these 3 questions. So question number 1 is, what does it mean to have a sense of purpose in life? Having a sense of purpose means that you know what your life is about. You know what you were made for, what you were created for. And the way that I had realized this, my sense of purpose, is I started taking inventory of the gifts that were actually told that I had by other people. So as I was doing community with other people in different, actually even in different states, but in college, high school, college, in the military, and in the workforce, and now in my coaching career, which is actually the pinnacle of all that data that I got back. And also doing some self-reflection, what I realized is I have been built to encourage people, to walk along people, and to do exactly what I'm doing in coaching right now. I ran from that for a long period of time, and I was chasing other things like money and different careers and things like that. And now I realize that this is what I was made for. I get to coach people and I get to make money doing it. And it's been really, really great. But the main point of it is I get to show up and I get to serve in my gifts. And my purpose is to build others up in my gift of coaching. So having a sense of purpose means that you're in touch with what you were made to do, what you were built to do, because everybody has gifts that are made to serve someone else. Whether you see it or not, you actually are made or created. You've been created to be of service to someone else. The way that you actually are elevated up is if you go out and actually help and elevate someone else up. And that makes you great to someone else. So by knowing your purpose, knowing what you were created to do, means that you're going to be great to someone, even if it's just one person, and you're going to elevate them, and they in turn will elevate you because you were great to them. So that's what the whole concept of this podcast, Elevate to Great, is all about. And this podcast helps me live out my purpose. It's another vehicle for me to live out my purpose, as I am hopefully encouraging you right now and encouraging all the other listeners that have come in. And I've even have been fortunate enough to meet some of you and to also do life with some of you and to coach some of you. So this has been really good. So having a purpose, a sense of purpose in your life, it means that you know what you were created to do. It means that you take that as a challenge. You're charged by that. And so therefore, when you get up every morning, you have a duty. You have you have to go and walk in that purpose. Question number 2, how does purpose differ from goals or ambitions? Well, this is a really good question that I'm asked a lot. And the way that purpose differs from goals and ambitions is because purpose is that thing, is the overall thing, right? That's the thing that you wake up to go, and this is what you become something within that purpose. If your purpose is to go and protect people, and the way that you do that is you join the military, or you join the police force, or you join as a firefighter, or you join as a doctor or a nurse. Your purpose that you realize is to be in a particular field, or if you're a surgeon, I think this is a really good example. If you are a surgeon and you were built to cut someone open, right? I don't think I'm built for that, but if you're built to cut someone open and to go in there and fix what's wrong and then to sew them back up, and that doesn't bother you at all, you were probably meant for that. And so your goal may be, and the way purpose differs from goal is that your goal may be to finish med school, or so a goal actually works within your purpose. You can actually have goals that actually get you to a certain point within your purpose. Also, you can have goals and ambitions outside of your purpose too. Maybe you are a surgeon, or maybe you're a coach, or maybe you realize that your purpose and your gifting is this particular thing, but you have goals of being healthier, or you have goals of playing the piano, or you have goals of buying a new car. So goals can be different than your actual purpose in life, but goals can also fit within your purpose of life. The third question is, why is it important for individuals to find their purpose? The reason why it's important for you to find your purpose is because when you are living outside of your purpose, you're mismatched, and you won't truly find happiness. You can still be happy outside of your purpose, doing things outside of your purpose, because you'll find other things. So you can still have a sense of happiness, but I don't believe it'll be true happiness. It won't be deep happiness. It won't be joy, right? So I think happiness can be different, is different than joy, kind of like nice is different from kind. So you won't have this internal joy if you don't find your purpose and you're not aligned with that purpose. Also, just speaking on alignment, what happens is, now that you're walking in alignment, now other things become aligned with you too. Like if you're walking towards your purpose, now all these other things that fit within that same highway of your purpose, these things become more natural, because first of all, you're gifted for it. So you're walking towards what you're gifted for, which is your purpose. But now the people that you're around, or they fit better, because they also are probably gifted for that. They're probably also walking within their purpose. So now it becomes a bigger thing. And this is where I think people get the law of attraction confused, is people think that the law of attraction is you can just say it and then it just automatically happens. Now, I do think saying it is one of the first parts to get you there, right? So you say it, and now there's action. So as you're walking towards your purpose, now other things become more apparent to you. Other things become more available. You start seeing more opportunities because you're walking in alignment. It's important for you to find your purpose so that you feel more aligned, more congruent, and you will show up with more joy, not just happiness. If you're finding that you're struggling finding your purpose, and you'd like to see if I can help you find clarity, I want to invite you to click the link in the description to find out more about coaching with me. In the comments below, tell me if you found this episode helpful, or if you have any additional insights on this topic. I want you to know that I really love hearing from you, and that your input may be helpful to others too. I invite you to join the Elevators inbox for some helpful tips, tools, and resources, plus some personal updates on my life, sent to your inbox each week. I promise that I won't spam you, and I promise that you can unsubscribe at any time. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.